So I want to understand if we are a statistics kind of a people, we are a statistics numbers type of a government, and we can see these thresholds going up on a constant basis. Why isn't anybody doing anything about it? I mean, especially here in LA County and your county as well has a massive problem
Yeah.
of drugs.
So the answer is not what anybody wants to hear. They don't want to hear the truth of what their government is doing to them. So we as a society have to start getting back to basic common sense, reasoning ability, and truth telling. And when you and I sit and talk about just how you explained it, and you kind of explained it perfectly, if we are based on data. We do things based on data, and that's the proof that something bad is happening. So why don't they do something about it? And the common sense reasoning answer is there is no reason other than they want it to be that.
But for what purpose? I mean, what sane governor, what sane leader would want its own people? I mean, if we just equate this to a dad, a mom, and their family, who would want that to be in their home? Drugs, corruption.
Well, he doesn't care. He doesn't have it in his home. And he doesn't care whether it's in your home. He doesn't care what happens to anyone in California. That there's the proof of the laws that he is signing into existence is proof that he doesn't care about us. He doesn't care about the consequence because the consequence is enabling them to get elected again. So you look at
Then are we?
look at the homeless issue, and the homeless issue has to do with drugs. It has to do with fentanyl. It has to do with all these things. So you look at those numbers, and you look at we'll take fentanyl. Fentanyl is a perfect example because we have been begging the governor to force legislation for law enforcement to be able to combat fentanyl, and they have absolutely refused to increase the penalty for supplying fentanyl to kill somebody, increasing the penalty for trafficking fentanyl, selling fentanyl. They have absolutely refused. Why? They want it here. They want fentanyl
On the
on
streets?
Skid Row. They want fentanyl on our streets because it's creating this homeless industrial complex. The money that they are dumping, taxpayer money, billions and billions and billions of dollars that are making a whole bunch of people rich, are the same people that are putting a portion of that money back into the election campaigns for those same people to keep getting elected again.
Speaking of that, do you think that people who sell these drugs, especially fentanyl, they should be charged the same way as a homicide or a murder?
Completely.
All right.
Completely. Every single person that we arrest that is selling fentanyl, they all know that it is killing people. They all know that the potential of that person dying from one usage of the drug was there.
And
It could happen, and they just don't care. They want money.
That's why I'm specifying fentanyl because I know a lot of people now, they mix it with other drugs, cocaine, methamphetamine, even sometimes with heroin. And if you exceed a certain threshold and you add it into cocaine and people, use cocaine, they will overdose and die on the spot.
Yeah, there's the chance of you overdosing on cocaine and dying is not great. The chance of you overdosing on heroin
Mhm.
is not great.